Hi everyone, Dave here. Um, I'm going to attempt to explain my attitude towards keeping churches closed. No one would like to see churches open more than me. Um, I have particular churches in mind that really inspire me, where I feel God's presence deeply, and I miss them terribly. But overriding that, I have a duty of care through the work that I do with the Ordinary Office, a duty of care to vulnerable people. Not only to people who have obvious disabilities which make them more vulnerable, but to people who are just in that age group that are more vulnerable. My belief is, and I won't be moved on it for anything, that a great number of those people have been raised to believe that not to attend church is wrong. And there is a strong unconscious pull on their emotions they may not even be aware of, like I say, unconscious. That if the church is open, then they ought to go. And I know various bishops, archbishops, the Pope, have all made statements and given absolution to people who can't go. That does not override that deeply ingrained thing implanted in these people that says to them, the church is open, you must go. The fact that popes and bishops and archbishops have said it doesn't matter in itself. That pull is so deeply ingrained. It's so great that they will go. And quite frankly, they shouldn't be going because they are putting themselves and others at risk. So, with the best will in the world, and all the people who are quite rightly saying you're not bound to go, that doesn't solve the problem because it goes way, way deeper than that. Way deeper than that. No matter how many times they're told they don't need to go, that they're absolved from going, they will still go. Such is the way that they have been indoctrinated that it's so deep. I find it myself. I'm still tempted to go. And as someone who is, for lots of reasons at the moment, classed in the vulnerable category, it would be dangerous. So I don't go. But I wake up feeling guilty. And when I'm encouraging others not to go, I feel guilty. But I know that it's the right thing. But my conscience is torn. It's too simplistic to say, well, we've said that they don't have to come. It's far too simplistic. This is something which is deep in people's subconscious, and you can use logic, only takes you part of the way. People react to this on a much, much deeper level than what is logical. Therefore, I think the church has a duty of care. And in these days when we're all saying the church is trying to do better on safeguarding, to open churches and open people to that dilemma of should they go or shouldn't they is a failure in our safeguarding. We're putting temptation in people's way by opening churches. That's how I see it. It's that simple. And I would go back to scripture and say, what did Jesus say? To bring harm to one of these, my children. And I think that's what we're doing. And that's why I've been saying what I'm saying. And that's why I'm going to carry on saying what I'm saying. And I don't like being at loggerheads with so many people. It's costing followers to the Ordinary Office. I know it is. But I take very seriously the duty of care that I have for our followers. And I would be wrong to take any other stance than the one I'm taking. That's all I want to say. I hope that you find that helpful. And I hope that people in authority will listen and at least give this some consideration. And if they like, I'm prepared to enter into a serious debate with you. Only if you're a person who has the power to close a church or leave it open. If you're a person with the power to close or leave open a church and you want to discuss this with me, I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to do that. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye-bye.